What kind of emails should you send your audience? And the leads and the emails that you're receiving, what do they actually get? What should you send them? What's going to work? What do they want to see? And in this video, I'm going to be covering all of that and more. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow, whether it's sales training, marketing, or even some business operations. Now, before I get into it, I do want to mention in the video description, or if you're listening to the podcast, MSP Heroes, which I appreciate the heck out of you if you are, there is a ton of super helpful information, from super helpful links such as growth-generators.com/resources to the Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord. Other helpful videos I would highly recommend going and checking it out, as well as a ton of freebies as well. Now, up here, as you can see, we have a very well-drawn version of you, and you are interested in sending your audience information and data and what they want to see. And I'm going to be covering quite a few different areas of information they're going to want to see in their email. So I'm just going to draw a little email up here, and we're going to go through that process. Now, first and foremost, they have joined your email list. That's fantastic. That's half the battle, right? So what do we want to do first? Well, first we want to say welcome and thanks for, whether they're subscribing, whether they're getting a free resource, something like that. I cannot tell you how many times I don't even get a welcome to the club email. Literally nothing. It's crazy. That person has decided to give you one of their most valuable pieces of information, a way that you can contact them all of the time. So first and foremost, we have to go through is going to be the welcome email, because it is just so slept on, and it is the first email that should always be going out. Bar none, I've never seen a more valuable email than the actual first welcome email. Remember, that may be the first time they're fully interacting with you, your business, your company. Why not make it amazing? It doesn't have to be over the top. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but it does have to say, hey, hi, this is who we are. This is what we do. This is who we help. And this is what you can expect from our emails. Which brings me to the second email that you are going to want to send out. Your clients, when they are getting to learn about your business and know about you, keyword learn, they want to know more. We have to, if you guessed educate, we have to educate them on not only what we do, but the kind of company that we are, the kind of company that they might be interested in working with. Now, your customers probably have not quite a full idea of what you do, what you're capable of, and if you are maybe the incumbent and you know that these people signing up for your email list are potentially interested in doing business with you, you really have to educate them, right? They don't want to just be sold to. Nobody, and I mean nobody, likes being sold to. They want to make sure that the money that they're going to give you, the money that they're going to send, the money that they're going to subscribe with is truly a good use of that actual money. They are only going to be able to figure that out after they've already gotten that welcome. They feel kind of comfortable with your business. They then go through an education process. Now, I'm not saying you need to teach them static versus dynamic IP addresses. I'm not saying you need to tell them, hey, these are the best printers to buy. I'm not saying, hey, this is how tickets get processed. None of that. But truly learning about the business, the processes that you go through, and then sprinkling in some value-added emails. Hey, we like working with a bunch of different printers. Our three favorite that never seem to break for us are XYZ, XYZ, and XYZ. That is the truly beneficial part of educating these people. Now, at the end of the day, we're building a business to make money, right? That's probably why you're here, because if you weren't, that would be, hey, welcome to the channel otherwise, right? So after we go through that, we have to get through probably the most important email. And I say most important because it can be the thing that makes somebody say, you know what, not interested, unsubscribe. And that's never fun to deal with, is the promotional email. So I'm just going to write promo here. But the promotional email is wildly, wildly important. You want to make sure that this email, the promotional email, talks about you, your business, any promotions that are going to be going on. Your subscribers understand you're in business to make money. That's why we're all in business, right? So you have to sell something to grow, and they're prepared for that. But they might not be ready to move forward yet, and they may never be, and that's totally fine too. But they are going to spend a majority of their time inside education because they're consistently looking to grow. Now, promo material is super, super important because once again, you got to make that sale. Every once in a while, something crazy happens in our world. If you're watching this video sometime right around the end of July, early August, we just had a major CrowdStrike incident happen, right? So we have to talk about the newsletter, right? And I'm just going to write news because news is important. Now, your customer may or may not care, but the newsletter can go out to potential customers and existing customers. They are getting a taste, especially your leads, they're getting a taste of, oh, he's trying to help me. He's trying to make information, or you're trying to make information for me, or this is what I can expect when I hand you money. You're going to take the time to let us know about what's going on in the world. Maybe, hopefully, you're being proactive, but this is what's happening. And by working with us, this is how we can avoid that. You're going to educate them on why you might even be the best choice. You don't want to say, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. I would literally never do that. I'll say I do really good at these certain things, but I am not that good in other areas. And that's what you can say in that news. While you're giving them the news, you're also educating these people over and over and over again. Now, once in a while, hopefully more often than once in a while, something great is going to happen. You're going to have a success story, something that you're truly proud of. And this is a great way to build a case study, to get a testimonial. Maybe it's a video testimonial. And these are huge because you want to share with people success stories, right? I'm just going to do SS for short, but you want to make sure that you have a success story. They're not going to be all the time, but you want to wear it like a badge of honor. You want to be able to share that out with other people to say, hey, we're doing the right thing. We're educating you guys. Every once in a while, we slip in a promotional email. Maybe you get the newsletter that we put out maybe every few weeks or few months, however often you decide to do that. But every once in a while, hopefully you're going to hit a grand slam. And you need to share out that success story. There's going to be a couple different benefits that happen. One, you are now showing your list, right, of people over here. And I know, just super great drawings. I've been working really hard on these, but you want to share with these people your success stories because they want to feel like they're wearing the shoes of what it would be like to work with you. Maybe they know the company that you're having a success story with. Maybe they're really upset at the time that you sent that email out. And they say, you know what? Maybe it's worth, let's look a little deeper. Maybe we should book a discovery call just to see if it's worth it. But they're never going to know if they don't see that you and your business are succeeding, right? And I'm going to just take it one step back because I like using myself as an example because I try to do the right thing in just about every area, especially when it comes to sales and marketing. But our Discord, growth-generators.com/Discord, is literally full of success stories. And when I invite you there, obviously I want to help you and I get to put cool polls in there and I get to ask questions and start conversations and chime in different areas that I think I could add a lot of value to. But in there, other people are sharing their success stories and failing stories, whether they're doing something wrong or they've done something wrong and they've come into the community and now they're getting the answers that they need to succeed. Right? That's the beautiful part about it, is those success stories can work over and over and over again. Now, something I just mentioned in there that you want to take notice of is getting back feedback. And you can do that with a survey. And hopefully it's not too low, but we're just going to write serve right here. But a survey, getting that feedback. What kind of content do you want to see? Do you want to see more educational? Do you want to see more promos? Do you want to see more news? Right? Do you want to see more of our success stories? But you can then email the audience that you have, right? You've earned it, you've bought it, however you've decided, you've created the content and the lead magnets to bring people over, which is what I recommend doing, right? And you've worked super, super hard. you can always ask for feedback. Hey, would it be valuable? Would it be beneficial if we did this? Hey, we're thinking about changing up some of my content. What would you like to weigh in on? We're thinking about changing up the emails that we send. What do you think would be really valuable for you to see? And that's truly the benefit of all of these email areas that you can write emails in. Every email should fall into one of these categories, with a majority of them being spent in education, right? Your customer wants to make an educated decision. They're spending a ton of money with your MSP. Don't ever give them a reason to say, it's not valuable enough, right? We as MSPs, we are technical people. We like pulling apart servers. We like configuring networks. We like looking at gaming computers, at least I do, right? We probably even have little toys. We like watching maybe anime, cartoons, whatever it is. We like nerding out, Star Wars, right? Your customers actually might enjoy that too. But what they want to know is, one, are you the company that's going to fit for them, right? They want to see the success stories, but they want to feel like they are getting value, that they're being educated through this. And the nice part is as you go through this, some magic truly happens. You see, your leads, your target customers, become educated. They understand over time what it's like to work with you, the value that you're going to be providing, what you are capable of, because they're watching all of this happen, right? They're seeing the success stories. Maybe they're chiming in on some surveys. They're seeing that you're talking about the news. You obviously have to run promos, and hopefully you've welcomed them, but you're going to keep giving them education, education, education. And your educated leads are not only going to be the ones that more than likely almost always buy, but they're going to be the highest retention, they're going to be the highest profitability, and they're going to love what you do, because even though you haven't provided anything yet to them other than emails, they feel like they understand you. Many of you guys, just in my world alone, many of you guys reach out, hey, this is Harrison. You go, oh my goodness, it's a great talking to you. Dude, I watch you every morning having coffee. That's the coolest thing ever. Some of you guys are like, dude, you live right around the corner from me. It's super cool, and I absolutely love it. It makes my day. But that's because I'm trying to consistently educate you guys with what's going on in the marketing world to make your business better. Now, I want to talk about some bonuses that you get with all of these and some best practices that you should really be following when it comes to these certain areas, right? These people, right? And I'm going to change the color up here. These people have done what they think is the best thing. They've given you their most valuable information, right? That could be just a email, or that could just be a phone number, or both, right? They've given you this information. Hopefully, you've gotten what I would consider the second most important piece of information, is their first name, right? You want to be able to email them and address them to who they are, right? When people join my email list, for the most part, most of you guys are pretty good about giving me your first name, but it's not because I'm a crazy person. It's because I want to personalize it to you. I don't want to just say, hey, followers. No, hey, John. Hey, Mike. Hey, Bob. Hey, Phil. Whatever it is. Hey, Ashley. All of you guys, right? I want to personalize it because I think it's important. And truth be told, there has been plenty of data that shows when you go out and you personalize just using their name, you're going to have a better ROI and build a better customer relationship around this. So most important is personalize the emails that you're actually sending out. The second most important thing is write a super catchy subject line. I think it's crazy that I even have to say this, but oh my goodness, I see some of the most boring email subject lines ever. I don't even open it if it's not catchy, because it shows that you didn't do the work to. If the email subject line sucks, that must mean the inside of that email is probably just as bad, if not worse. You want to make the catchiest subject lines ever. Your welcome email, probably not going to have the catchiest thing, but your educations, your promo, your news, your success stories, and your surveys should have a super catchy email subject line. It is wildly important. On top of all of this, and I've kind of stressed this already, you want to make sure that you are providing value, right? They get a million emails. If you have ever bought anything from Best Buy, they send emails all of the time. It's crazy. It literally doesn't end. You work so hard to get them to join your email list. Please provide them with some value. They don't want trash, they want good stuff. Provide them with value and they will reciprocate over time there. If there is, right? That's super important. Now, if in your emails there is something to click on, make it a clear call to action. Yes, you need a button on there that says, click this to get XYZ, to learn more, to whatever it is. But a clear call to action of what they need to do and the value that goes beyond that, right? Click to learn more. What are they learning more about? Click to do this. Click to get our worksheet. Whatever it may be, you want a clear call to action and setting the value right up ahead. It is so important, no matter where it falls in here, especially when it comes to surveys or even success stories. Heck, all of these. There's really no one that's better than the other. Now, if you're anything like me, this little device is always, and I mean always, in my pocket. I don't think I do anything without it. It's when I sleep, it's probably a little too close to me. It's within arm's reach. It is always on me without fail. Guess what? Guess where your target audience is reading their emails? You guessed it. They're going through and saying, oh, you know what? Oh, this is a good email. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Good call to action. Boom. You want to make sure that you actually go through that whole process. Now, after you do all of this, we've talked about a little bit in the last video, and if you haven't seen that, I'd highly recommend going and checking that out. And I'd also highly recommend, if you've made it this far, like button, subscribe button, notification bell. But you also want to make sure that you're tracking your metrics. They're going to change over time. That's normal. Hopefully you're getting more people into your email list than are leaving. But you also want to A/B test your content, your subject lines, all of that, so you can send out the best possible stuff to your actual audience. And always ask for feedback, no matter what. Always, always, always ask for feedback. Verizon's really good at it. American Express is really good at it. There are so many companies that are consistently almost begging for feedback because they want to make sure that what they're doing is as good as possible for their target customer. And in this case, you want to make sure that this is as good as possible for your target customer. Consistently ask for feedback and get feedback, and you will be shocked at how far your email list can actually take you. So this is the content that you should be producing for your email. I'm going to step out of the way here. I'll let you screen grab that. But if you've made it this far, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. I love the heck out of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.